Oh, well, it's Saturday afternoon, and where else would you be but on the banks of the Newry Canal? And as you can see behind me, lots of volunteers getting ready to take part in the Thriving Together Newry Canal, our engineering and heritage project. Over the next number of weeks, we'll be collecting lots of bits of information, data, videos, photographs, capturing the state of the canal as it is today, preserving that for future generations, and hoping to inspire people to get involved, to understand the purpose of the canal, and perhaps to look at the potential of the canal for the future. I'll keep you up to date as we're going along.
Good job. Huh? Good job.
You don't have to give me something over here.
Yeah. Just actually pull it all through and loosen it all up.
Oh, yeah, you
We'll take another wee look at that in a minute.
Just can't do it. And kids are so brittle when it comes to stuff like that. Here, but you can see this here's whenever the basin in about the 1950s, whenever it was derelict and being ready. Now, my mother's maiden name is Boyd, but I don't think he's one of our Boyds. But it's nice to think about. So it looks much better now. A lot of the owners over the last 20 odd years maybe have. That wouldn't be a surprise. Sands' mill was grain mill, so that would have been that grain would have been coming in. Yeah. And put into these warehouses along here and on Merchants Quay as well. So some of the goods then would have been sold from the warehouses. People would have come and bought, as in just a shop, and some of the rest would then have been exported further out all across the world. The linen mostly went across to the Caribbean in the 1750s, and there would have been piles of goods all along those quays down there. And Bishop Pocock, whenever he travelled to Newry in about the 1790s, and he wrote a travel blog, he commented on all the goods that were piled up and how busy the whole place looked and what a centre of commerce it was, and that it was all based on the canal, that without the canal you wouldn't have had any of that commerce. Yeah, of making like pictures in windows, paintings, which would be lovely. Yeah. Which you can have. These two. So, Declan, you're talking about what was there. Henry Thompson's golden warehouse.
Yeah.
So that's probably that in that photo.
That's there,
Yeah. And then the housing is starting there. Yep.
Paul, an exciting project. Tell me a little bit about it. What's the driving force behind this project?
Well, the driving force really is to bring to the people of Newry another opportunity to enjoy the canal our beautiful old canal, so that they can share in its history and live its heritage.
You've a great bunch of people out today. We're walking on it, they're out in canoes on it, they're out in boats on it.
Yes.
What's the purpose of what we're doing today?
Okay, so in order to give a focus to this experience that we have 20 odd people signed up to, is we're actually surveying the entire length of the whole canal, and we're stopping specifically at the historical features that have been listed and are now scheduled as an historic monument. So we're stopping at the individual locations, taking photographs of their current state, because since that report was done in the 1990s, already some of those features have disappeared even further. So we're just putting down a digital benchmark, lots of data, taking loads of photos, loads of videos, and we just are going to leave that as a permanent record on the Newry Museum website.
The Wynn Business Park, do you know what Wynn means?
Work in Newry.
Very good. Well done.
Work in Newry.
So this is currently named Lock 2. It was originally named Lock 3 because in those days there was another lock in town, and then the sea lock that eventually led out into the estuary. The lock in town was taken away, and as we know, the sea lock moved further down towards Omeath to its current location, only location in Victoria Lock on the Omeath Road.
We're heading now, just turning around the corner, heading towards Carnbean. It's going to be
Yes.
our next lock stop.
Yes, this is Lock 5, modernly known as Jonathan's Lock. It's a site that in 1999 was listed as having a lock house present. And although there are archival photographs of it, unfortunately that house is gone. So it's an example of why we're trying to do what we are doing today, is to increase the archival record that's available for future generations, so they can see what it was more properly like.
That's brilliant. Lock number 5.
Lock
Here we
number
come.
I think you could have village with it, well, didn't you? You guys were just. Yeah, you were.
Yeah, we were working
You
on
were
this
there.
lot.
Yeah. She said, yeah.
You said you should be in this organisation.
Well, you go towards Tandragee from there, right? So yeah, we're
That is the combination right there. This one.
Yeah, my name is Rachel and I'm a participant in this programme, and this is lock number 5. This was first built between the 1730s and 1740s. And I have a picture here of the lock looking position behind it. So that's about the 1960s. You can see the remains of the lock are there, all blown over.
because the still these top is wrong because the water flowing and not so much mud building up on it. Whereas at the lower end, and some of the boards are beautiful on there. Now this would have had that. It was like that. This was so overgrown we started completely, and with no idea what was the token.
Where's the voice recorder? Maya! Thanks, Maya. Yeah, thanks, Maya. Go.
Oh.
No, oh, sorry. That's all right.
So this, in the old OS maps, is called Coulter's Green, and it was a linen bleach green, one of the biggest in the country apparently. So that would have been all laid out in your linen for bleaching. And the bridge, obviously, is your combination bridge. I would say somewhere there's probably a key that you discharge. So this bridge, you can see, if you look, you see the old stonework over there with the modern concrete blocks on top, and the span then is also modern. But you can see that it was like an important bridge. It's quite big and it's got nice granite quoins. down this side, which we uncovered when we were doing our work parties.
Cottage here. This is block number 6. It's quite unique. It's a hybrid. It's got smooth granite and it's got rubble granite. And what it has here is a wooden floor, which is the original timber from the 1730s. So what you can see right behind us there is a mooring bar lodge, 60 centimetres high. So that's where we used to tie up to. And then right behind us here to the left, we have the original cottage, four-sides cottage. It's unique in a way that it doesn't have it has the brick coins on the corners, which is quite unique. Most of them are all built with granite coins, but this one they must have had more money back in the day to be able to build this. And what we have here, we're used to is the chestnut tree, which is over 150 years old, so it's all quite beautiful.
Are you speaking, Geraldine, on this bit here?
Yeah, so just looking at the photograph of the lockhouse, when it was derelict in the 60s, and in 1999, then it's actually worse than it is now because of the more overgrown that's possible. And for size, Forsyths were the last log keepers here. The first ones were Schofield. So again, first and last. You can see I have a map here from 1740, from Walter Harris's book. Present state of the country down. Strange looking.
It's just here.
Yeah, just down at the end of the lock there, underneath the elderberry bushes. And then if you go and have a look at the base of the chestnut tree, you can see there's a chain sticking out of it, which we think may well have been for tying up your horse.
Good chain.
Isn't that unbelievable?
They're tying an elephant too.
ASMR, like off the chain.
Regarding the lock chamber, but it's a bit like the 54th bridge. Once you get to the end of Paisley,
Start again.
Even going up to the modern car park, and that this will be a great hub for development in the future.
It would be perfect for a bit of a rejuvenation for public use, maybe some nice facilities, some ice cream, coffee. I think this area has great potential for use by people and should be developed.
We cannot be in boats from where we do.
I would take the distances with a pinch of salt.
Here we are, we've reached the end of our journey. We're at Julie's Bridge, Steenson's Bridge, a bit like the Lockkeeper's Cottages. The name changes depending on the landowner. We've travelled all the way from Newry right through to here. 10 Degree Road is up on my right and there's a little car park there. It's a wonderful walk, especially with informative, knowledgeable people. Do take some time to explore the towpath. You can go all the way from Portadown all the way down to the Newry Ship Canal. We're going to be exploring more and getting into more detail over the next number of weeks, and I'll tell you all about it.